Hello everyone, it's the Dread Pirate once again, and today we are doing, me and Dark Wolf attempted a game of Rifts, so I have a couple sessions of that. We're going to try to make this a weekly thing instead of doing, normally we do our Dungeons & Dragons games on Thursday. This we're going to try to do every Tuesday. We'll see how it plays out, so this is something, like, Rifts is a series that, consider this like kind of a first impressions review that I'm just going to do right at the start of the video. Rifts is a very old RPG. I think it's about close to 40 years old at this point. Done by Palladium, and it's really cool. It's basically just kind of like a setting where it's like in the far future, and like a bunch of dimensions have opened up, and the world is overrun by all sorts of craziness, like aliens and mutants and superheroes and all sorts of stuff like that. The Palladium also embraced a kind of multiverse concept called the Megaverse. So they would combine with a lot of their other RPGs, namely the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles RPG, which I have and I've kind of always meant to play, and just never really have kind of found the opportunity to do so. But so it seems like a really cool setting. It's got beautiful artwork, and it's pretty interesting. However, I've heard about Palladium, and specifically the Ninja Turtles role-playing game, is that it's got a very difficult system to use. I'd say it's like, just taking a look at it, it's not as bad as, say, Fatal, because nothing's as bad as Fatal, except for via the New Legends, but it seems very, very complicated. There's nothing very, just like head up straight up, like, okay, how do I address my class? How do I... it's like you gotta like go through tons and tons of freaking text in order to figure out exactly how you level up, exactly what all your abilities are. And I don't think we even worked everything out 100% as to what's going on here. Little disclaimer before we get started. Dark Wolf wanted to run this, and I didn't. I've never had any exposure to the system before, so we just kind of winged it. And he's needed help running games before. Like, he wants to run them, but he's needed help before, so I've helped him previously with a lot of the D20 stuff we've done. And but this time I can't do anything because it's like, I don't know this system. So I think we just kind of winged it, and I unfortunately I don't feel like I really understand the system like too well just yet. But we don't have anybody more experienced that actually can run Rifts. So I'm not really sure what to do. There's a bunch of modules, and maybe I'll take a crack at it, but it's just like, it's one of those things. I hate to say this. I know, like, people that, like, would, you always want to kind of be well-read, and you want to, like, be, you want to be versatile and play, like, more, like, as a role player, you want to play, like, more than one type of role-playing game and whatnot, not let's always just do Dungeons & Dragons, but, I mean, there's something to be said for standardization. That's why I do like conversion rules, and I like converting one thing to another. And the conversion rules I have do have rules for Palladium, and I think I might just... Feels like I should just take this crap and just, like, convert it and put it in D20, and that might be easier. I'm playing a character who's loosely based off of Trish from Devil May Cry. The difference is she's evil. He kind of wanted me to be evil, and I used the central casting backstory maker, and she kind of turned out that way anyway. She basically, this character's entire life was really just like a series of going from one criminal enterprise to another for a variety of reasons. She started off like she was kind of forced into it when she was a teenager, and sort of like pickpocketing and like doing petty theft and stuff like that. And now she's like a bandit. Now she just like holds out on the side of the road and robs people. Okay, so I'm playing a lady. And I didn't do much in this game. I kind of just robbed people and then went to bars and drank and tried to have sex. And I know people familiar with certain characters I've played before, Shelly, would probably criticize me for that. And it's like, oh, Eddie doesn't know how to write women, you big sexist. And look, I'm a simple creature, it's one of those things where part of the reason why I was doing that was because it's like, all right, I'm an amoral character. I personally feel like I really wasn't engaged too much in the story here. There wasn't much of a story. There was just kind of a setting. And it's like, I'm an amoral character, who's just, like, cares about money and cares about, like, her own self-interest. I'm illiterate. I don't know how to read. I'm not an intellectual type person. And I'm just kind of an adventurer who robs people and then just parties. And I'm also, the player is a lecherous man who is playing a hot lady character. And, rule of like science fiction, you got your hot lady character, you make her bisexual. I mean, I feel like it's just like I wasn't really being given much to work with here. I wasn't really being engaged by the story, so it's just like if you're not going to do that, it's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna shoot. I basically went Murder Hobo in this. I went like Murder Hobo in this, and I also went Slut Hobo. I don't know if that's a term. I'm gonna coin it. It's like I'm just like I kind of did the most immature thing possible, where it's like, well, I'm a bad guy, so I'm gonna rob people and not do the heroic thing, and then like when nothing's going on, it's like I'm gonna try to get laid. And I think Darkwolf just really didn't want me to get laid at some point, and it was like it was resisting it, which becomes an issue later on. But I just felt like I really kind of wasn't like it wasn't really hooking me into the story. I mean he's still new and he's still learning these things. But anyway, here's the adventures of Qesk. She's like I'll go into it in our actual our actual intro for the game itself. Sorry for this long disclaimer, but I feel like I should set this up. I had fun though. I mean, I basically it was essentially a short Murder Hobo session. I got to like be a criminal and rob people, and I got a lot of money. Killed some things, got laid. It's like, killed an old man who gave me problems for pillaging the dead. That was fun. So anyway, here it is. Here's our little riffs one shot or first chapter. Enjoy. In the not too distant future, our world will be invaded by other realms, other dimensions, phenomenal beyond your wildest dreams, strange worlds of Lovecraftian horror and alien menaces, magical realms of mysticism and elves and dragons, and strange alien worlds and mutations and bizarre abominations, even men with great might, superheroes, all will merge together as we discover the Megaverse. But this will be a devastating effect on humankind. Earth itself will be forever changed. Behold, the post-apocalyptic landscape of rifts, a world where our world has been invaded by the DBs, dimensional beings, and humanity has been forever changed, forever bonded with mystical and the science fiction. Science fiction becomes science faction, and all sorts of craziness and bizarreness comes forth and becomes a harsh, bizarre landscape of adventure and intrigue and the bizarre. That is rifts. In this world, we're introduced to a beautiful woman by the name of Qesk, but she's not an ordinary woman. She is, in fact, a demon with raw, innate electrical powers and other mystical abilities. And in this harsh, post-apocalyptic landscape, she is a ruthless woman. She is but a bandit who, alongside her half-elf partner, robs people on the sides of the road in a far distant New England town. Behold the adventures, the life and times of Qesk the demon. Enjoy.
I don't know. I got North America, but it's just the book of the DBs and stuff, just the different races and stuff you can play.
All right. Okay, well, I'm starting. So, hello everyone. This is the Dread Pirate once again, and I'm here with Darkwolf, and we're going to attempt to play Rifts, because I've heard about Rifts, and Rifts seems really awesome, and Darkwolf got the books, and he wants to play it, and it looks really cool. And I've always wanted to play I've never played a Palladium game before. I've got the Ninja Turtles books, and they look really cool, but I've heard legendarily that they're really complicated and hard. And I just spent 4 hours making a character, so man oh man, yeah. I can totally agree with that. But yeah, other than that, we're ready to go. I guess I'll introduce my character. I'm playing my character's name is Qesk. I live in the dark, crazy post-apocalyptic future of rifts, and it's in a far future Earth full of aliens and monsters and vampires and crazy shit like that. My character is an attractive blonde woman with lightning powers, and I'm actually like a humanoid demon. I'm loosely based off of Trish from Devil May Cry, and that's about it. And I'm going to hand over to Darkwolf now. Okay, Darkwolf, you may begin.
Your character is pretty much in here. You're in a town. Yeah, pretty much you're in England.
Okay.
You're oh shit. So you're I mean, like, what do you do? Like, you're, like, let's say, you're like in a house, like a small, like a little building and stuff.
Okay. Is it my house?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm a bandit. And I have a partner. Who? What's my partner's name? It was the rival bandit that I befriended.
Um, Dang. Did we establish the name?
We did not establish a name, but the only stipulations for this, according to my backstory, is she's a rival bandit that used to be she used to be trying to outdo me at pretty much everything, and eventually we became friends. And she's my partner, but she gripes and complains all the time. And that's the only stipulation with it. Other than that, she could be any race or anything like that, but it's good. It's got to be a lady. It's got to be a bandit, and that's about it.
Her name's Tala.
How you pronounce that?
Tala.
Bella or Salah?
Yeah, Tala, like with a T.
Tala. Or Tala or Tala. Okay. Is she human?
Um,
Or is she some other species?
I don't know this in this, but I'm gonna just say she's a half elf.
Okay. Half elf. Alright. And I'm a blonde, so I'm just curious, since we're all a bunch of ladies here. What color hair does she have?
It's more like I guess it's like a darkish brown, like a brunette. I guess that's what it's called.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Cool. All right. Good. Does she live in this house, or does she live somewhere else?
She said she was going somewhere, and she said she'll be right back. So you're not hear from her unless you want to go look for her.
Did she say where she was going?
Um. Oh, she said she's can't remember that word, but she's like checking down somebody for money.
Okay. Do we know where she's shaking down this person?
I can't remember, but let's see. She said dang, I'm trying to make like this a random name. Cole's house.
What?
Cole's.
Coles?
Yeah, you know he's a it's known as the dog boy, but he's pretty much like your Rottweiler, like he's a Rottweiler dog boy, like the anamorphic people.
Okay. Do I know where this dog boy lives?
It's like your house is like, and it's like not the one all the way down, but it's like a little bit further walkway down from the end, and it's like a little bit down. It's like one of the houses away from the line of houses you're at.
Okay, I'm gonna go track her down. I'm gonna get my equipment, and I'm gonna go see if I can track down Tala, and see if she needs some help. So I get my guns and my not Sparta sword.
The bookstore.
I'm gonna go track down Cole the dog boy. So what happens?
You go to the house and you notice that the door's like it's not completely shut to his house, but it's slightly open, and you can hear like you can't hear here, but you can like like you can't make out what they're saying, but you can hear like an kind of an argument.
Okay.
Uh,
I lean against the wall outside the door and listen.
um, I don't know if there's such things in this, but do a listening check.
Okay. Now, how are the rolls done in Rifts?
Oh, yeah, that's probably where I need to stop here. I move to. So I have to go back to the table of contents and then see where it says the move right here. Oh boy. 20 books laying out everywhere, wide open.
Mm-hmm.
That's for it. So you make your bed up, you lay in it.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Wait. Yeah.
I'm going to use my spontaneous combustion spell in order to listen.
Okay.
Or not.
Yeah, I thought you continue.
Blow up his house. No.
That's why they hear what's going on.
Hear a loud explosion.
Yeah, I guess it would be skill checks, but I don't know like how this stuff works with this thing. But I'm pretty sure it would be skill checks.
I don't know why I've never played Palladium before.
Yeah, I feel like we should have like almost like had training wheels before we like literally rode like the motorcycle.
Yeah, but no, we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that, could we, Darkwolf?
Hey, no, we couldn't. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll ride the ride that's literally not nowhere near my age.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. Guy in my head just cussing me out, calling me all kind of names.
Motherfucker, something, bad person. I don't know. There you go. There.
You should
there, feel bad. Feel bad. So.
Okay, let's see. Well, I found what I'm looking for. Just now I gotta go through a list to find the right one.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna determine how much money I have because I'm poor. So I've got like, I rolled high. I got 8,000 credits and 8,000 black market, but I start off with a penalty because I'm poor. So I gotta figure that out.
I don't know if this is a skill check list or if I'm just list just to know how to make a skill, not the skill check stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like it's too complicated. I got 40% of normal starting money. Okay.
I can get it further, but just take a stick and beat it with it.
All right, 8,000 times 0.4.
What I'm saying is, I don't want anybody listening to this know that I'm not chewing out ribs. This is system.
It sounds like you're chewing out riffs, sir. It sounds like you're chewing out riffs. And it's...
Well, not the setting, just the system.
Yes, fair enough. I can agree with that. All right, so I start out with 3,200 credits and 3,200 black market items. Because normally it would be 8,000, but I'm poor, so I have 40% of my normal starting money. So there we go. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad for poor. You know, it's kind of okay.
Can I just get skill checks here? But no, just give me all the skills. Like, I mean, I don't know.
It sounds like it's a D100 roll of some kind.
I guess we just wing it and say D100 and just, do it like we do normal D&D.
Okay.
Just, I got a number on my head and you just roll it.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, I'll do that. All right. I rolled an 11 out of 100. So probably I don't hear too much.
Oh,
Do I hear anything?
well, you hear a little bit. You can hear I have to like now actually play like two voices, but you hear like a little bit of like you hear someone go Tom, and then the other one's like, well, I have the voices only because I'm bad to the point that it's so bad that I feel like that kind of person. But she's like, you know, this money now. Um, um, I'm gonna have to give you a shake up, and you hear like the sounds of like knuckles cracking,
Okay.
like that. You can hear that, and then that's all you hear.
All right. I'm gonna reach for my pistol in case I need it.
You do know this person is not known to have weapons on them, but you do know that that's a good possibility because this town is pretty much full of people with weapons because it's that deal. There's monsters that's probably been run by here.
Well, he's a dog person.
Yeah,
He's got teeth.
This is like a dumb.
Weapons use.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. What happens?
you went inside, didn't you?
No, I'm staying on the outside. I'm listening.
Okay. I guess you just roll again to listen, or do I just keep telling you?
Okay. 27 out of 100. What do I hear, if anything?
7 out of 100.
Yes.
Like this. You hear something that sounds like commotion, like you don't hear like voices, so you hear like just stuff that sounds like either stuff is moving around or something.
Oh, so they're fighting.
Yeah.
All right. I draw my gun, kick the door open, and start pointing and pointing, and look what I see.
Think what's our name?
Tala's the lady's name. Cole's the dogman's name.
Yeah. She's pretty much got like him kind of hold down by like kind of like the neck a little bit.
Yeah.
And then till like the ruffling noise, you could tell that was like him, like her kicking her furniture and stuff. And he's like cussing under his breath, and he's like got like how dogs growl and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she her character, oh hey, what's your character's name? Sorry, my brain's like not working.
Qesk.
Well, she said, "Hey, Quest, you come just in time. Can you help me?" And then she pulls out what you should know as a good chance of being it looks like a knife, but it could be a vibro knife. So she's like hit the butt on it.
Okay, I come in and I point my gun directly to his temple and said, "I'd stop struggling now if you want to live."
And he points to a certain area, but it's like a box. It's kind of like it looks like it's fancy looking, like silver kind of looking, but you can tell it's like fake, like it's almost like a kid's thing. But he says it's in there.
Okay, I keep an eye on him and I go to the box.
You open the box and you see like 3 credit sticks.
Okay.
And Reps, you're supposed to tell if they got money on it. You have to like, I know you got to connect it to them like a thing or something. But he tells you that all the money I got is in there. Yeah. He says all the money I got is in there.
All right. I take the credit sticks. Can I tell how much credits they're worth?
I don't know how you do it in Rift. I think you have to like have a another credit stick, or if you just I'm just gonna wing this credit stick, and then I guess it will tell you, and then it'll have like a. Cause I think there's like a transfer thing, but it just does that. It'll show how much he's got.
All right. Well, is it in the credit stick itself, or is it like I have to put it in some kind of device?
I guess they just connect together.
I connect them together. I connect them together and see how much they're worth.
Yeah.
All right. How much are they worth?
Huh?
How much are they worth?
Yours light up and it says how much your money is, and the one you then says credits.
How many credits?
4,000.
Okay, so are they 4,000 in total or 4,000 each?
4,000 total.
4,000 total. Okay.
That's just one. You have to do another one, like each of the three.
Okay, I'll do each three. So how much in total do we have?
Let's see. Well, first one was 4,000. The other one was 200, and the other one is 301. So I guess I have to get my notepad and do the math. If you want me to, I'll do it.
That'd be 4,501. Okay.
Okay, because I'm going to say if we have to do math, I'll do it. I love math. That's the only subject I was good at school. Everything else I sucked at.
I now have 7,701 credits.
Okay.
All right.
She said it's good enough, and she's she says, let's go back.
Okay.
Before she leaves, she cuts a part of his furniture. He's got a couch.
Yeah.
And that's the reminder.
Screw with us again, Cole, and I'll put a bullet in your brain next time.
He says okay, and then when you shut the door, you can tell there's just a sound. It don't sound like he's doing nothing more, but maybe just moving. But it sounds like maybe he's either fixing the place up, if not something else.
Okay. All right. So we start heading back to our place. All right. Well, we're a little bit richer. Do you want to go find work?
She says, sure.
All right. Well, we're bandits. I suppose we could probably go out to the road somewhere and mug people.
She said, yeah, sure, but I need to find some more better equipment because Ruben was saying there's some thing coming around and haunting people.
What thing?
She's like, I don't know. There's rumors. I don't know if it's just a bunch of bull crap or if it's some, either bull crap or people trying to scare people or just something. But people says there's probably another creature or something running around either hunting people and stuff. So people saying that there's people missing.
Is there a bounty on this thing's head?
There not be. I'd have to go ask people, but then at the same time, I gotta, go for that deal.
All right. Well, okay, let's get back and get you some weapons, and we'll take care of business. I'm gonna say that I have some pizza and beer back at the place, so I have a beer and some pizza. And a Royale with cheese. And I wait for Tala to get ready.
Okay.
And I have my freeze ray, which I forgot to put on my sheet, but I've got that too.
What type of laser pistol you got? Doesn't match?
I've got just two regular pistols, two submachine guns, my sword, and I've got a freeze ray.
Okay, but I mean, are they laser pistols or just regular bullet pistols?
They're bullet pistols.
Okay, well, that's just fun.
And of course, I can shoot lightning. Because I am a demon.
Okay. Oh yeah. I forgot that was.
I am a demon lady who can shoot lightning, and I have other powers too because I couldn't think of what to pick. And only one thing looked like Trish, and the other ones are like, yeah. Now I have swim as a fish too, which will be totally helpful.
I mean, you never know.
Resist cold. So,
cold is actually pretty good if you like get in the cold because I mean
that's true. It's true.
I mean,
but as I was so like frustrated, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna pick whatever. It's like,
and just pick like the first 3 you can find, just enough to or like however you need.
Well, it initially says you got to pick 1 or 2, like level 1 or 2 spells, and the only thing I could find was like that like lightning arc, that electric arc ability, and it was like, and then after that it was like, oh, take 7 more spells. And I was like, oh my god. And it's just like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna pick shit. So I'll take a fire spell, and yeah, I'm bad, but whatever. So yeah, I mean, all this is cool. It's just so involved, and it's just like, oh god. It's like there's a reason why Dungeons and Dragons is so dominant. It's like, so.
Okay. She comes back. She says she's ready.
All right. So we're gonna head to the edge of town, and we're gonna go out into the road, and we'll go like a couple miles out of town, and like hide at the side of the road and look for passerbys to mug.
Well, on your way there, she says this should be close to the place where that thing's at. You want to try to catch it?
Well, what is it?
Kill it? She's not heard too much, but they say it looks like some kind of insect thing.
Well, is there a bounty for it, or is it this is a thing that might be there?
Yeah, it's probably just a thing that's there. I don't think there's a bounty.
Well, then if it's not worth our while, then let's just wait for travelers.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to say it's none of the tech trouble, so not attack us too.
It might. And whatever it is, hopefully it's got money on it, and so we can kill it and take its shit. But like in the meantime, let's wait for some sap to come by.
Okay. A few hours, and then you hear something that's like kind of your typical horse sound, like somebody told rock carriage or a horse.
All right.
Oh no. And then all of a sudden you see like a carriage, and it's like a guy. Probably looks more like you can tell that he's not human.
What is he?
Roll D20.
Say it again.
Roll a D20 to see if you can a seat check or whatever you call it.
8.
You can tell that he's probably. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, he would because your character's half elf, but he looks like he's not being elf because you can tell that his ears are kind of pointy.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna recommend Tala come from the front, and I'll come behind. Yeah. So, Tala should come out and try to stop him from the front, and I'll basically come up from behind the carriage and flank them. And if he tries to make a run for it, I'm gonna shoot out the wheels. All right. So what does he do?
He just keeps running about, and his horse kind of goes like something's stalling it and stuff.
Okay. He tries to make a run for it.
Kind of, yeah.
I take my submachine gun. I shoot his back wheel.
Okay.
And then I go up to the front of the carriage and I point the gun at him. Try that again and you'll die.
And he just said oh, okay.
Hands in the air.
About to
Okay. What kind of valuables do you have?
He says about all I got is like a few stuff from the world it used to be. Like there's necklaces. Some of it are just like old cassettes, or these humans apparently call it cassettes. And there's like this a bunch of this different stuff. Some of it's like just random junk from just old world and stuff.
All right, so he's got necklaces and what else?
He says like it's just some stuff from like the old world. Like some of it's like some of it's like and you know that in this world, some of that stuff is valuable only because some people want to like kind of like find stuff of the past. Yeah. But it's like a lot of stuff with like the cassettes and stuff of the old world that's not really valuable because it's not gold and money and stuff. That's more like you have to like probably look for somebody who would like really want to collect that stuff.
Okay, so how many necklaces did he have?
4. You can tell like probably real. The other one may be fake, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know if that's.
All right. What else does he have?
Polished necklace. And one of them definitely got diamonds in it. The one that's real. One of the real ones, what I mean.
Okay.
Then there's like a bunch of like stuff. Some of it looks like old books for like, just probably game books or something. And then some of it's like cassettes. Into the cassettes, wait a minute, your character can't read, never mind. But you see something that has like an Egyptian thing and a guy on top of it with a gun. Looking like thing.
Is it a statue?
Kind of, yeah. It's pretty much out of character. It's the Power Slave CD from I think that's the name of the
Power Slayer CD. Okay.
Yeah, Power Slave.
Power Slave?
Yeah, Power Slave.
Power Slave CD. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna take the necklaces. I'm gonna take the Power Slave CD. I'm gonna take the cassettes. And how many books does he have?
Like probably 7. Some of them looks like almost like books for like almost like I don't know. Roll a d6.
4.
Okay. You notice like something on it. Like 2 of the 7 apparently has like almost like a thing that almost like some of the things like a letters and stuff on it. Because your character can't read, can he?
No.
But if your character was like letters and stuff, but I'm gonna say out of characters like a book that apparently got a thing that says D&D on it.
Okay.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah, she can't make heads or tails of it, so she's not gonna relate. Yeah, it's a book.
Yeah, so I don't think she would even care for the book. I guess probably about that thing.
Yeah, she had more important things to do in her youth, like commit theft. So, how many cassettes are there?
Probably like 5.
Okay.
And they're just like just random cassettes from.
All right. Is
back
there
in the
any more stuff?
There's something in the back that's in a box. You get towards it, it kind of gets like not antsy, but it's like kind of like he wants to say something, but he knows better not to.
What's in the box?
He's like not really sure, but the people give it to him. He told me that
open the box. I point the gun at him.
Open the box, and it's kind of like in like styrofoam, like the little styrofoam stuff. And he pulls it out, and it's like, give me a second. I gotta find the stats for the weapon.
Okay.
Laser. Yeah, like he gets out a laser pistol.
Does he point it at me?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you still got your guns on him, don't you?
Yeah. It's like the moment I sees the laser, it's stop, don't move. Back away.
You can definitely tell it's the gun.
All right.
Alright.
I motion for him to move. I motion for him to move away. To motion him back to Tala. Then I go pick up the laser gun.
I'm gonna have to like probably just randomly look through one of these books for the stats of just a random laser pistol.
Okay.
I have one in, but that's gonna take forever.
Okay.
Here with me or not? I'm gonna actually say it's the where's the weapons in this book? There is a weapon. I mean, they're probably used. Let's be done. Almost every book got almost something in it. Weapons. Okay. Weapons. I grabbed the only book that actually really did not have a weapon.
Okay.
If you don't tell me what there's one.
I got a laser pistol. Okay. Does he have any more stuff?
That's about it.
Okay. All right. I take all his shit, and it's like, all right, get out of here.
He's like, okay, and he just gets in his horse and just rides back, I guess, the way he's going.
Yeah. All right. Can we carry all this stuff, or is this a little too much for us to carry? Or like our max load, essentially.
It probably is, I guess. I don't know how like that would work, but I'm pretty sure a bunch of books and stuff. But
yeah.
I mean,
all right.
What did you just get? The valuables?
Mm-hmm. All right. We're gonna head back now, and we're gonna go to find the black market, and we're gonna fence most of this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna keep the laser pistol, but I'm gonna see how much I can get for the necklaces and all the artifacts, essentially. Peter, you've become a pirate.
You broke my concentration, but what was that?
Peter, you've become a pirate. It's from Hook.
On computer, I wish it would like understand I'm using you. Stop going dark. Next thing you know, you'll go pitch black and then turn off.
Yeah.
Like the Dark Wolf, and I'd probably pop
Dark
up right
goes
now.
dark.
Dark, not the wolf.
Yeah.
Gotta kill himself.
All right. Also, for anybody wondering why like Davis and everybody else is here, we were going to invite them, but it took so long for me to make my character. We're like, all right, screw it. We're gonna try to make this a regular Tuesday thing, and we'll invite them to the next session Tuesday. Well, in the meantime, it's all about not Trish doing crime, because that's what we're doing today. So, but yeah, all right, we're gonna head back into town, and we're gonna go to the black market.
Okay. You make your way to the black market, and she's like, "Okay, this is the place." that she like lays up towards just like wall, and she like knocks with her knuckles, and then it kind of like slightly opens up from like a certain part from the like top that you didn't like, if you was not to know it was there, it would open up, and then there's like an eye, and then they say, "What's the password?" And she says, "Red coal," and then he's like, "Okay," and then they're like, it's like the wall actually opens up like a door, and he's like, "Hurry, get in," and then you'll hurry and get in, and then he like shuts it.
Okay.
I was in there was like kind of a reptilian looking guy, and there's two other people that are like they're orcs, but in Palladium orcs they're different. They look more like kind of like orc instead of like your typical D&D orc. So they got like a piggish nose.
Okay.
And they kind of got like a tusk, because I can't remember, but that's like the way they look. But anyway, they like, what you here for?
We've got some items for you, which are we willing to trade with you for a fair price?
And like they said, well, sit down, and they tell you, like they show you, like the other guy pulls up some chairs for you and the other girl, and they sit down in their chair.
Okay.
Table.
All right, and we display the merchandise. I'm most interested in what I can get for the necklace with the diamonds.
The other one says, say maybe, do you barter?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I heard barter.
Oh, but the guy's like 50 credits for like each of the necklace, like 50 credits each.
How about the one with the diamonds on it?
Wait a minute, there's one. Okay, 50 credits for the diamonds. What it says.
Okay. How much for the ones without the diamonds?
He says, well, they look like pearls. Tan, and he's like 40 credits.
40 credits each. Okay. All right.
Like
Okay, so that's 170 total.
Okay, I mean, never mind.
All right.
I'm gonna have other kind of whisper to yours saying that I think that's bogus.
Okay. What's bogus? The necklaces or what they're willing to give us for them?
What they're willing to give us for it, because I went.
The necklace with the diamonds is at least 200, and these two are worth 100 at least.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they're worth more than that if they're like the real deal stuff. We can't exactly tell because we don't know how exactly what a diamond is, but it looks close enough to where I think it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not need to point sure, but they look close enough from what you can tell.
Okay.
I would not know how like that would work.
I attempt to hack. I mean, this necklace I show with the diamonds is at least 200. The other three are at least 100.
Okay. They look at each other and they said, "How about 340 each? I mean, 340 for all three of them."
Okay. Hold on. Sold.
They're like, well, they're like deal, and then they like take it, and then the other one grabs it and puts it like he goes into like the back room, and then they like ask you, do you want all on one credit stick or just something for each of you, like split it up with you?
All one credit stick.
Okay, and then they just pull out one credit stick, and they're like, well, get your credit stick out.
Okay, I do.
Then you connect, and then he like tops up the number, and then he hits prefer or something, like, he sends it to you.
Okay, so I got 8,041 credits after that. Okay, so then I show them the Power Slave CD, the 5 cassettes, and the books.
The other one that has not been revealed his name yet points out, and he's like, hey, I like that kind of stuff. My little mortals called the humans called CD player plays this, and I like that kind of music. I don't think I got that one. He's like, hey, I'll give you credits for it.
Okay.
Then they look through the other ones, and then they say for this one and the rest of them altogether through the other rest of them is at a deal.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
Oh. He says, well, 15 for the Power Slave one, and the rest of them, we'll just put them together as just 20 credits.
All right, so 15 credits for the Power Slave and 20 for the 5 cassettes and the 7 books.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 35 total. Deal.
Okay, and then they like sell just one credit a stick too?
Yes. I have 8,076 credits.
Okay. Like this whole session just gonna be math.
Yeah.
I know. I was gonna have you have an encounter, but you like got out of there.
People with 6 guns. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Okay, so we've sold our ill-gotten gains. We've got I've gone out and I've doubled my starting money, more than doubled my starting money. So I'm pleased by that. All right, pleasure doing business with you. We'll see you later. And yeah, let's go to a bar.
Okay. On your way to the bar, you notice that some guy screaming, and you hear people talking like, "Oh, great, the town's crazy, crazy again," and he's like hollering for like, he keeps hollering something about the One Ring and like the Dark Lord, and he's like literally like trying to like grab people's like rings and toy rings and anything that looks like a ring. And he's like, "I gotta find it," and he's like going crazy. And there's like the townspeople's like trying to hold him.
Okay, who's screaming about rings?
The guy's name is I'm trying to think. I'm gonna just say he's known as the town crazy because he's crazy and his mind over implants are going crazy again.
Okay.
Like they're messing up, and he's like hollering. He's just saying the One Ring, and he's like hollering Sauron, and then the Dark Lord, and he's like literally grabbing like toy rings or anything that looks like a ring. Like anything that can pretty much be put as a ring, he's like grabbing and holding them, just like taking them from people and stuff, just going crazy, and they like holding them down.
We're gonna steer clear of him.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't dealing with that shit. Yeah, so we give him a wide berth and head to a bar.
Okay, and you go to a bar. Then there's pretty much like this big lizard dude, kind of like this walking glass and stuff. And then there's 2 people that's on the far end. One you can tell is an elf. The other one you can't tell because he's got like a helmet on his head. And the one that the elf, you can tell like one of his arms not be cybernetic because it looks totally metal.
Okay. It's not the same elf we robbed earlier in the day, is it?
No, you can definitely tell it's not. His skin is almost like a darker, because I can't remember what it's called, but they're like, brown, but I think they're supposed to be like shadow something.
Okay.
Shadow after. But they're like this kind of skin.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get some scotch.
Okay, you go up and you tell him scotch, and he's like, just 1 second, and then he like gives it to you.
Okay. How much?
He gives you like kind of like a long little shot glass.
Okay.
And then the other girl, she asks us for like a shot glass too of like just a random alcohol drink. I'm just gonna like here. And he like just gives it to y'all and is like, well, here you girls go. And then he goes to like tend to them because they're like asking, like they're like bartender, bartender.
Okay.
Okay.
I salute. I basically toast Tala to a successful day of business. Cheers. Drink the shot.
She's like, here's to like killing. Here's to like not killing whatever that thing was, and this drinks it down. Like she just chucks it down. Like she,
Clay.
you know.
I do too. I'm a tough lady. So, you know. Alright, so is the elf cyborg guy cute?
I
mean, elves
I
are
feel
hot.
like
Elves are hot, right? So he's got a mechanical arm. That's pretty badass. So, you know.
I can't remember, but I think there's a thing for like your like your personal beauty or something.
Yeah, there's a stat. Yeah, his physical beauty score.
Yeah. Because we don't know too much of rules, I'm just gonna say roll a d20.
Okay. Six.
Interesting, but not that much.
Okay. I'm gonna roll another d20 for the other elf guy. 18.
Okay. Well, you don't know what that guy is because he's like in armor. Like it's not like you can't really tell if it's power armor. I mean, like you don't know what kind of armor it is. You just know he's in armor. Like
Okay.
the other guy's not showing his face.
All right. Well, okay, but would his personal beauty be an 18? Because I just rolled that. Like for at least hunkiness, perhaps. I'm thinking I'm gonna go after the strapping hunky guy with the helmet, and you know, since you know Tala is a friend but a rival of mine, she's gonna get the ugly elf. That's what good friends do. You know. I mean, it's her job. You know, she's got to be the fat. She's got to be the fat friend, who you know she's gonna take the hit. You know. So she's got to be a proper wing girl. That's all I'm saying. I tell the bartender to send a couple scotch over to the two elves at the other end of the bar.
Okay.
And I was like,
Send it to him, and the guy's like, it's from the ladies from the other side.
dainty wave.
And then Elf drinks it. The other guy like kind of like drinks it, but he's like kind of keeping his helmet. Like he don't open it up too much to let you see.
Okay.
D20 so I can tell what race he is and stuff.
All right. 9.
You can't tell too much, but it does look like you see like maybe hair maybe around his neck.
Okay.
Is
he an animal person?
There's a possibility. You could tell that it was kind of like almost like a yellowish, just red color.
All right.
And it does look more like perhaps.
Okay. All right. Did the guys ever come and walk over to us?
Not really. The elf kind of like takes a slight look, but not much.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go over there.
And then
okay, what happens?
I was gonna say they were just gonna get up and leave. I didn't know if you were gonna do anything.
Well, if they haven't left yet, I'm gonna go over and flirt with them.
Okay. I was gonna say, I guess it's just like was, um, just yeah, roll d10.
D10.
Yeah.
6.
Okay. You get up and like right before they like notice you, they get ready to get up and then they sit down and they like the elf one's like what y'all want?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you wanted to drink with us.
And then the other one's looking and he says, "Have we got time for this? Because we got like things to do." And he's like, "I don't know. Ask." He's like, "Just ask them how long they're going to take with this." And he looks at you like, "How long are you going to take with this? Like, what you want?"
We just wanted to have a drink with you two handsome gentlemen. That's all. That's all we were asking. It's like, it's a bar. It's a party. Why? What are you guys up to?
Um, it's like maybe take a few minutes. Um, roll a let's see. I don't got a d20, so I just heck, I guess I just rolled the closest thing.
What is the What is the closest thing?
I would not really know. I don't even got the like this thing don't tell too much from this. I guess just like roll d6 because tell you the truth, I'm just winging every bit of it to the point that I'm looking just more based on like what we do when we normally play.
I sense this. Stuff. I sense this. Okay. Okay. Well, do I do a roll? Do I need to do a roll? Like here.
I don't know. I was gonna like roll to see if like they are like interested in enough of you. Okay. I want to like do it.
I mean, I suppose I could. I suppose I could make like a diplomacy check of some kind. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the ability score works. I've got an 11 for physical beauty, so I mean, maybe I'd roll a d20, and if it's under an 11, I win. It's like...
I think it's supposed to be over because I feel like when I'm watching that one people, it's like the higher it is, the gooder it is. The lower it is, the better.
Yeah,
and I know that guy. I don't know if it's his own home rule.
What kind of benefit?
What get the better the result, the farther the bad.
What benefit do I get from my stat though? Like I've got an 11 physical beauty, so what does that mean in terms of my roll? Do I add anything to my roll because of that, or what?
I guess just give you a plus 11.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll d20. I have a 26. 26 to seduce one or both of these people.
The guy in the helmet says, "I guess so, but make it quick." And he's like, "Okay, just sit down. Let's just make this quick."
Okay. All right, we'll have a drink with them, and if that's how they're gonna be, I have another round of drinks. We're gonna hang out, and if what do you guys? I want to talk a little bit. It's like, well, what are you guys in such a hurry? You guys aren't done for the day?
The one in the helmet says, "Well, we don't really like somewhere to be, but too much until it's late. It just we got like business that it's not. It's what's that term? It's need to know, and you're not need to know. Yeah, that's what he says."
Okay.
You've got an intelligence score?
Yes.
And then add whatever the number is for the modifier or whatever. Like
20,
a d20?
21.
You're not too sure, but you think that maybe these people not be either a rival gang or something like what you are doing and stuff. Like they not be from something else of like other people like does what you do.
Okay. Well, I guess we don't have a whole lot of time, so we should make the best of it. So I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna keep flirting with Mr. Helmet person and drinking with him, and I'm gonna try to convince him to like go into like a bathroom or a bathroom or something like that and have a quickie. If this guy's all about quickness, it's like, all right, well, Qesk wants to get her rocks off, so let's go fuck somewhere nearby. So I'll do that. I'll roll my physical beauty. So,
oh my god,
crit.
You're gonna hate me in a second.
Crit. I got a 31. Natural 20. Added by physical beauty, it's a 31 to seduce the guy.
Okay, I'm gonna read. Oh my god.
Tala, you get the ugly elf with the rope arm.
I guess you just get him in the bathroom. I guess he's like, okay, let's go.
All right,
make this quick.
Okay. All right. If I were using the Book of Erotic Fantasies right now, I would be doing a physical check to see how long I could last, and I would use my endurance check to see how long I could last, and my physical beauty to see how well I do. So,
can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is there a way you can quickly send me a link to like stuff for the Evil Dead?
Evil Dead, I've got. Oh god.
Yeah, you already know where this is going.
I have the D20 Evil Dead stuff, but it's D20.
Oh yeah,
it's I don't know if I have it on the Trove or not. It's well, let me see if I can find something. Because I just found it with like a random Google search, if I recall.
How would they? Would they be in ribs? I swear, like there's something in here I can use for like just a replacement.
All right, here it is. All right, there's the D20 Evil Dead PDF.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, I rolled a 16 for how long I can last. But as for performance, hold on. 13.
13.
Yeah.
You like just get in the bath and you like the.
We don't need to go into detail about what exactly happens, but it's like I get laid. That's the point.
Second. Well, long story short, when you like having your way, doing your thing.
Yeah.
He.
By the way, does he keep the helmet on?
Eventually, when you get his helmet off, he like reveals that he's kind of like a anamorphic fox person.
Okay.
But like get upset, and then all of a sudden he just starts goes straight up.
She's a freak. She's down with that.
Yeah, but like he turns into like roll for combat because you're gonna have to fight a Deadite.
Well, how do I roll for combat?
All
right.
I guess we just do it.
Hold on. Do we finish before this happens?
You get almost there.
Okay.
They rolled a 20. Right. I feel like everything when we solved today by just roll a dice.
I gotta say, sir, I'm not sure you know how the system works. You just whatever. We'll wing it.
They don't give me like an actual word, let alone I can't read good enough, but I can tell like it don't actually tell me, and it's like I'm running the right table of contents, and I'm like, yeah, could you just like literally make it obvious without like literally making it almost?
Yeah, that's the thing. This stuff is very involved, and that's neat, and there's a lot of lore, and that's really really cool. But it's just like just tell me how I fucking do basic stuff. And it's like that's the thing. It's like okay, D20 3.5 it takes a little getting used to, but once you get used to it, you're good. And that's why I wanted to make a character, because it's like I figured like, okay, if I want to learn how to do this, I'll make a character first. And I'm thinking like what we probably should have done is I probably should have just built something. I don't know. I feel like I should take like a Rift's character and just I should take a Rift's character and just convert it to D20, and that might be better. But whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 2. Yeah. What did he roll?
Modifier, but it's like their stuff is crazy because like each class got their own special one, and that's what's a pain in the butt.
Okay.
I know that much. Okay. It's like you gotta have a special thing, and it's like because I know if like you're a gun like a guy who's like a hunter or something.
Okay.
Or like the woman. I know it's like your a combat score or something. And then I think for like magic people, it's like either their spell score or something. I can't remember. It's complicated because they got something different for each one. They got like a complex rule thing. And I'm looking through here, and I'm like trying my best to not punch the book like that would make any difference though.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 2. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick because we're like at an hour. So.